Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft family, with another video. I've been wanting to do a video on this for quite some time, and had somebody send me a link to the story that a news a news story, kind of like a 60 minutes type thing, talking about PFAS. Um, Polyfluoride Alkaya, something like that. It's a big name, but the fact of it being, if if you use anything today, you are already exposed to this. Um, but it's much worse than that. I mean, it's in so many products and things. Um, well, let's go back to basically when it started. It's a family of chemicals that it has been used since 1940s. Um, the Philadelphia Project. Um, Nuclear weapons and that kind of thing. It was a byproduct of the testing of that. So a company decided, hey, we can use this and make money with it and stuff. So they patent the chemical makeup of it or whatever, all that kind of stuff. And they found out that it's really good for water resistant stuff, like tents, sleeping bags, fire departments. Their clothing is, drenched in this stuff, so they can be in water all this fighting fires and stuff and not get soaked. It's in so many things. I'll pop a thing up here, but it's from pesticides, stain resistant products, firefighting foams, microwave popcorn bags. That's right. It's in your food. You actually heat it up with your food. And that's just not it. It's in makeup, uh, pizza boxes. So your food doesn't go through the box and make a mess. They spray those boxes down with the stuff. So when you order a pizza, it's setting in a bunch of this chemical. It's in paints. You don't have to worry about the lead in paint because this stuff is so much worse. You clean off your counter, so you think your counter's nice and clean. It's in cleaning products. It's in nail polish. What else? It's in dental floss. You floss your teeth with this. Everybody already knows that nonstick cookware is sprayed with this stuff, and you have it for about 6 months, and this stuff is scraping off into your food. It's in water resistant clothing. Not only that, it's in your shampoo that you use. It's in candy wrappers, so the candy doesn't leak out of that. Fast food packaging. Um, the I could go on and on and on, but this is showing you how much this is in. Now, these companies uh, that has known about this since early 70s, probably even more than that. Um, they have factories where they produce this stuff and everything, and they found out, this stuff is really bad, that it'll start causing cancer and stuff in people. So to cut down on this, they moved the women from certain parts of the factory so that there's less chance for them to get, cancers and stuff like that. Didn't help, but they still moved them to reduce the amount of people that would be getting cancer, and they would have to pay the bill for it. But it's much, much worse than this. Much, much worse. Right now, there's so many farms. Some may think this is gross and everything, but when you use the bathroom, it goes somewhere. It goes to a water treatment place. And if you don't know about this, I'm sorry, but majority of water, even the stuff that you get at the fast food, you get, at your fancy restaurants and everything, that water has been recycled, in some cases, over 27 times. And when I say recycled, is when you use the bathroom, it goes to a plant where they clean it, they put chemicals in it, whatever. That's not what we're talking about here, but the fact is that when the water has a byproduct that comes off of it that separates from the water because it's water resistant type thing, floats to the top, and that's called a silk, sludge, whatever you want to call it, and it is given to farmers for somewhat like a fertilizer. So they take it and they dump it on their farms and mix it with their soil and stuff like that. And it's a cycle, it's what happens. But again, they're finding out this PFAS is bad. It causes cancer. They're high risk of breast cancer. Reproductive cancers and things like that in women. Tons of different things. High blood pressure, diabetes. Kidney issues. The list goes on and on. And now we're finding out that these farms that have been doing this, that have been passed by the EPA of being safe, are not so safe. Surprise. And a lot of farms are being shut down because they have this PFAS in the soil. And guess what? You can't get rid of it. It's what they call a forever chemical. You can't get rid of it. You can't clean it. You can't take it away. It's in the water system or your soil, and then when it rains, that stuff goes into your wells, your water supply, the whole 9 yards. And I have a cat. Lay down. So it's everywhere. You basically say it's everywhere. Now, there are farmers that have been generation farmers, and their farms are now being shut down because there's high levels of this chemical. So the EPA all of a sudden shuts them down because of this. Dairy farmers to your food, your feed, you name it. Now, not so much that you can get it if you're in contact with your skin and stuff. It's not the safest. But the fact that every container that we carry our food with, or order a pizza, it's in that. containers that you microwave your food with, it's in it. So that means it's in us. Now, you may think, well, okay, what's the percentage? 97% of the people in the United States has this in their system. You can't get rid of it. Medically, I'm not a medical expert or anything like that, but this is what the experts say. That being said, this stuff causes cancer. I'm not trying to scare everybody, but 97% of the population has this chemical in them. That's scary. That's really scary. And what do we do from this? How do you move on from this? You know, cleaning your soil and stuff. I don't know. It's it's one of those things. Um, but I think it's important for us to learn this stuff, know about it. Um, that way it can be passed down. You know, we have our gardens and our backyards. Um, that's probably one of the safest things, even though it's probably in the skies and our clouds, and it's coming down in the rain. It's still an important thing that we should know. Um, know the products that are going into us. And they say this stuff is safe and everything, but they've known since the 60s and 70s that this stuff causes cancer. They moved the women from dangerous production parts of these places to try to lower the threat of it, or the men don't catch it or don't get the cancer as easily until their later stages. So we can brush that off as just coincidence and stuff. But when women start getting it more and more, oh, we need to move them over here so they're not in such easy contact with this chemical. But there you have it. Just some information. You can look this stuff up all you want and go from there. Until next time, God bless.